June 21st, 2004. We are in the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. And we have another cold open. And it's the aftermath of the Evolution party we saw last week. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they did party for an entire week. The footage is live. And they are not at the arena at this moment. Orton says, "Oh, Raw? What time is it?" And Flair looks at his watch. Woo! Damn, not late. That's a crying shame. We're not gonna be able to make it to Raw. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel that great. We're gonna go home. I promise I'll be there on Raw next week to really celebrate this victory. Have a good night.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah. So, since we have no Randy Orton, we of course will do what we always do on Raw. If we don't have a promo segment, we start with a match. And in this match, we have Hardcore Holly coming out to do a hardcore open challenge. And I know what you're thinking. That means it's a hardcore match. No, that just means his name is Hardcore Holly. So, it is a regular match. But the important thing here is the open challenge means we have a new debut on Monday Night Raw. The newly acquired Kenzo Suzuki coming out with Hiroko Suzuki. Full government. Actually, full government for both of them, not in hindsight. Kenzo Suzuki comes out.
Is that their shoe names?
Yeah, Kenzo
Okay.
Suzuki and Haruko. Well, after she got married, Haruko Suzuki.
I got you. I was just checking because it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, no,
in this era.
Not in this. I'm actually surprised he got away with having this. Because I didn't look it up. I'm like, is that his actual government name? And he's like, yeah.
That's cool.
Shit. Kenzo debuts. Obviously, no one knows who the hell he is. But he makes quick work of Hardcore Holly with the leg lariat, which I don't remember the name of, but I'll remember it next time we shoot. But, point being, Kenzo Suzuki debuts and secures the victory over Hardcore Holly. Next up, we have Victoria and Irie going 2-on-2 with just a couple of jobbers. Jobber Superman and Jobber Wonder Woman, just to, get our kicks in. Sorry, Supergirl and Wonder Woman, just to get our kicks in. But, point being, they won. Woohoo, yippee. All that to say, that was the first 45 minutes of the show. We have dedicated the most of Raw to this gauntlet match. And the reason for that is explained by King and JR. Because they said even they do not have an official number of how many people are actually in this match. So they will find out at the same time as the audience. So, we start this match off with Rico coming out. Prime opportunity for him to win the Evolve title.
You look so good to him.
He really does. But I don't think he looks so good to Rhino. Who comes out as soon as the bell rings. Rhino gores him because, let's be honest, every time they've been on the screen together, that's kind of been what's happened. So Rhino gets the quick elimination on Rico. Now here's where it gets fun. We have Rhino going one-on-one with Shelton Benjamin, who comes out with Stacy Keibler. These two, so Shelton the entire match is trying to suplex Rhino, and he is not going. If everybody remembers, Rhino was a fridge with legs. So, if he does not want to go for a suplex, he's not going to go. So, the whole match, Shelton is trying to get a suplex. Meanwhile, Rhino is throwing Shelton around, which is unfamiliar territory. But, as the match goes on, he's able to slowly wear Rhino down and nails a German suplex. Goes for a thrust kick, but Rhino is able to counter into a spine buster. Rolls Shelton, or not rolls Shelton through, but goes in the corner, setting up for the gore. Runs at Shelton full speed. Shelton Benjamin leapfrogs over and out of the way. Rhino nails the middle turnbuckle. And Shelton is able to nail a thrust kick into a T-bone suplex to secure the 1-2-3. After that, next out comes Rob Conway. Shelton Benjamin back and forth between those two, obviously, but Shelton nails the thrust kick on Rob Conway to defeat him and move on to the next round. And we have Shelton Benjamin versus Charlie Haas with Jackie Moore in Charlie's corner. So these two.
You mean Jackie Gata? You said Jackie Moore?
Oh, yeah. Good look at. Yep, Jackie Gata. So these two have a back and forth contest, really just wrestling each other after having an intense stare down. They start pushing each other. Stacy is, at this point, absolutely furious and just is done with both of them and walks to the back. Refuses to even be a part of it anymore because they just are doing too much. So, as the match breaks down, Charlie is going for the Chaos Theory, but Shelton counters it into, basically does an additional roll into another O'Connor roll to 1, 2, 3 beat Charlie Haas. After that victory, Shelton is going up against Carlito. Carlito is able to beat Shelton Benjamin. Shelton, at this point, is very tired, isn't following up with his move as crisply as he did earlier on in the match. Throws Carlito for a German suplex, but instead of falling with him, does a release, so Carlito's able to backflip and land on his feet.
Yeah, hit the backstabber.
And hit the backstabber, yeah. Exactly.
I've watched wrestling before.
I'm about to say, we've seen this song and dance. Next up, we have Carlito versus Billy Gunn. It's some back and forth, but it's face versus IAEA. So, you know, built-in hate. Billy Gunn is able to hit Carlito with the Famouser to secure the victory. This is when we have the most interesting turn of the match. Billy Gunn is going one-on-one with Jazz. So Billy, obviously, big dude. Really big dude. Much bigger than Jazz. I think Jazz is like 5'1", maybe 5'2".
Something like that, yeah.
Like she's, I mean, comparatively not as tall.
Yes.
So, obviously, Billy, a little more reluctant to hit Jazz. Jazz, not very reluctant to hit Billy Gunn. Nails Billy Gunn with a slap to the face. Billy gets mad and tries to, like, run at Jazz. Jazz low bridges him, and he goes over the top rope, but not to the floor. Jazz baseball slides underneath, grabs Billy in a powerbomb position, and throws him through the timekeeper's table, and wins by countout to secure the victory. Next up, we have Jazz going one-on-one with somebody we also haven't seen in a while, Rob Van Dam. In fact, I don't think I've had Rob on the show since WrestleMania.
Yes, sir.
So, obviously the crowd's excited to see him.
Absolutely.
He is able to get Jazz up out of there with a, I can't remember what the actual thing's called, but it's like, you know, that leg scissors rollover he does?
Yep.
Able to secure the victory with that.
And the thing about it is that I've always said that he needs to actually get wins with moves that he doesn't get wins with. That one and Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder's a classic.
Need to get some pins.
Yeah, once or twice, man. It's like Takeshita's Blue Thunder Bomb. Like, damn, it looks amazing, but pin somebody with it. Anybody.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Need to win that match.
Please. Next up, we have Rob Van Dam, and the next man out is Tajiri. In fact, because this match is what it is, it's Rob Van Dam versus Yoshihiro Tajiri. Because, you know, I love to put the Yoshihiro when it's a match I know I would enjoy. Obviously, the crowd has huge ECW chants, and these two do sequences that only these two can do, mostly kick-based offense. Looks like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Yes, sir.
But, ultimately, this does end. Rob dodges the miss, and by dodging it, I mean he kicks Tajiri in the face when he tries to miss him. And then goes up, nails the 5-star frog splash to secure the 1, 2, 3. Next up, as Rob is sitting there doing the hitting all four corners,
yep.
All four corners of the ring catch on fire because Kane's coming out. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, no, these two were never attacked him.
Not in our timeline.
Yeah,
no.
not in our timeline.
In real life, yes, but not here.
I was about to say, damn. Yeah, that kind of killed the symbolism I was going for.
That's okay. Well. I mean, it's still intimidating if the post catch on fire.
Yeah,
regardless of whether you're friends or not.
I'm about to say it worked.
It might even be worse.
I was going to say more terrifying.
Like if that was your friend, you'd be like, oh, maybe he's got my back.
Earl takes a bump this match because, you know, he's been there for a while. He's a little tired. So, gives an excuse to get a new referee in there. I was about to say Earl's like 100 years old at this point. Since the ref's down, Kane tries to use a chair because, you know, he wants to inflict as much damage as humanly possible. But Rob takes full advantage of that and hits it's Van Daminator, the rolling kick when the opponent's holding the chair. And then Van Terminator's the coast to coast?
Correct.
All right, cool. Well, he does those both.
Nice.
So, nails the Van Daminator. Kane slides into the corner and then nails the Van Terminator. And by the time he does all that, another referee is in there. Rob nails the 5-star frog splash, just for good measure, to secure the 1, 2, 3. And as he is warming up, getting ready, the devil himself, Christian Cage's music hits. And before Christian even gets to the ring to make this a legal match, Kane drags Van Dam out of the ring. Chokeslams him to the announce table, and then throws Rob back into the ring. Christian picks him up, nails a kill switch, and secures the 1, 2, 3. Christian Cage is now going one-on-one with Scotty 2 Hotty, who is the next man up. And these two have a good back and forth technical action. Like, Scotty's gotten better at technical wrestling since he's been wrestling's greatest tag team.
Mm-hmm.
So he's able to actually keep up with Christian a lot better than he would have 2 months ago. But as Christian is going for the kill switch, Scotty is able to pop out and hit a backslide to get the 1, 2, 3 and pin the devil himself. Christian is shocked. He is furious. But the referee, learning from his mistake previously with Kane, makes sure Christian gets out of the ring before bringing out the next competitor, which is William Regal. So, again, Scotty and Regal, a lot of history.
Yes.
This one ends. Regal exposes the turnbuckle, distracts the referee with his brass knucks. The referee obviously catches him, so takes the brass knucks off, but Regal uses the exposed turnbuckle, bounces Scotty's head off of it, and then hits the Regal Plex. As you can tell, I've been talking too much. So,
Good news, I have 2 shows after this, so you won't have to move much.
I won't have to say shit after this. This is going to be great. So, after Regal pins Scotty 2 Hotty, Lillian Garcia announces, and the final participant. Dong. And Regal has the fear of God in his eyes. As the lights go out, the lights come back on, and the Undertaker is standing in the ring. Regal turns around, gets chokeslammed, picked back up, tombstone pile driver, 1, 2, 3. The Undertaker is the Evolve champion.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, isn't it fun?
That's so cool.
Thank you for being here at Mr. Super Oz. This video is going out, and this channel only exists because I, Oz, founded Gamble Comics, which first release was Everlasting Survivors, a 68-page graphic novel called All Day Long. Available now. Follow the link in the description that will take you to gamblecomics.com. While there, you can get hats, shirts, posters, much, much more. But most importantly, the story itself.
What's going down on SmackDown?
June 24th, this is the go-home show for Bash at the Beach. We at the TD Waterhouse Center, and I'm going to race through this show because there's a whole pay-per-view after this.
Oh, pay-per-view.
So, Paul Heyman is in the back. He's being interviewed by, I'm going to say, Josh Matthews.
Yep.
And
Tracks with this era.
Josh wants to know what Paul has in store for the Dudley Boys. Paul says, this Sunday at the Bash at the Beach, the Dudleys are going to be defending their Team Extreme Tornado Championships inside a Chamber of Horrors.
Well, damn, that's a throwback.
Yes, it is a very WCW match, but this Chamber of Horrors match, it's going to be 3-on-3-on-3 inside of a cage. It's going to be the LLC and the FDA challenging the Dudley Boys. But Paul says tonight, oh, and by the way, while Paul was talking, we see in the back that Nunzio and Sylvan are hitting up John Heidenreich to try and convince him that maybe they are the better choice and not Rene Dupree. But Paul finishes his promo by saying, tonight I'm going to divide and conquer the damn Dudley Boys. So Bubba Ray is taking on Billy Kidman. Devon is taking on Chavo Guerrero, and Spike Dudley is going one-on-one with Evan Weiss.
Ooh.
So, The opening contest here tonight is for the television championship.
TV.
So, JBL, he is in the ring and he's playing to the crowd. And much like last week, there is no LLC with him. But unlike last week, when we cut to the back, we saw that they were all jumping his opponent, Matt Cappotelli.
Yep.
This week, we cut to the back and we see that Matt Cappotelli is already down.
Oh.
He's already down and there's no LLC. But then Cappotelli leans his head up, he smiles, he kips up, and then he shows that all the LLC is down. This
This kid's getting smart.
Toa Reigns, Saren Moore, the FDA, a lot of baby
He
faces
found some friends.
helped him take out
In fact, he found some heroes.
heroes. Exactly. These heroes have Matt Cappotelli's back. He races out to the ring. JBL is not ready for this. Cappotelli hits a Thez press. He's throwing the punches. JBL, he's trying to work his way out of the ring. He gets up. He crosses the corner. Boom! Big stinger splash.
Let's go.
and just
Gonna do it.
basically any and every hot babyface maneuver you can think of.
He doing it.
He's doing it. He's doing it big. And Matt Cappotelli does overcome JBL. He wins the television title
Woo!
to open the show.
Hey, listen, that's a hot start to SmackDown.
Post-match, Hurricane Helms and all the good guys come out and celebrate with him. Helms says that he's so excited tonight that he's willing to give an Intercontinental Championship match to whoever wins here in the next match. And so then we see Spike Dudley come out, and he's taking on Evan Weiss.
Nice.
So, Evan is...
About to say, describe Evan's personality for me this week.
So this guy, he is doing his best to hold up to Spike Dudley's veteran nature.
Of course.
But here's the big thing. The idea that the Dudley Boys defeated the Iron Addicts does not sit well with Matt Hardy, Val Venus, and Johnny Stamboli. So those guys end up costing Spike Dudley, and that means this Sunday, Evan Weiss will be challenging Hurricane Helms. And it's not that Weiss wanted the help of the Iron Addicts, but he is also not going to turn down
Free help.
a championship match
Yeah.
on pay-per-view.
Smart man.
So,
Gotta take your wins where you can get them.
as
Literally in this case.
yes, as Devon Dudley comes out to check on Spike after he basically had to wrestle
7 people.
4 guys,
Yeah.
and 3 of them weren't even in the dang match. Paul pops up on the screen and he says, "You know what? I liked that prior contest so much that Devon, you're not just wrestling Chavo Guerrero, you're wrestling Chavo and Rey Mysterio here tonight." And so Chavo and Rey, they are like, "Hey, Devon, we didn't ask for this. We didn't want this. We're here to have a good time."
I say we here to party, baby.
And so Ray even says, "How about this? I'll just stay in the corner and I won't even participate." And Devon's like, Devon is head. Well, he's a tough man. He says no, let's do it. He's like, "You guys can tag it up, and I'll go 2-on-1."
All right.
Because of them being able to tag up and stay fresh,
Mm-hmm.
Chavo inevitably eventually does defeat Devon, and Devon falls in this 2-on-1 situation. So Bubba comes out frustrated, angry with
I mean, that's just him on an average day.
exactly, but he comes out and he shoves Ray onto his behind. Chavo gets in his face and Bubba throws him out of the ring.
Yep.
Paulie pops on the screen. He said that was so great. Why don't we have
Why don't we do it again?
Billy Kidman, Maven Huffman, and Orlando Jordan take on Bubba next?
Yeah.
Because the LOC is able to use the numbers game, Kidman is able to defeat Bubba Ray Dudley
Yeah, I'm assuming with a shooting star press.
with a shooting star press.
Gotta love
Exactly.
the classics.
So, the main event match.
But if I can add something else?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because who is it? Doug and Danny?
Yes.
Perfect. Have them do a 3D on Bubba.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
So, in the main event match, but not main event segment, we have Edge defending his fast-paced championship against Rene Dupree, who had won a fast-paced style match last week.
Indeed.
And in this Canadian versus Canadian match, Rene Dupree ends up getting the assist from John Heidenreich, Nunzio, and Sylvain. Actually, let's drop the name John, and it's just Heidenreich, Sylvain, and Nunzio help Dupree, dropping the Rene, win the fast-paced championship.
I'm about to
Here.
say it's faster that way. I get it.
So, Federacion is back and bigger, badder, and stronger than ever.
So they're back in full force.
Well, yeah, +1.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say plus extra body.
Exactly.
Yeah, hey, man,
And in the main event, we have a face-to-face promo segment between Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero and the most excellent Lord of the Ring Ginoli Dinsmore. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna make it make sense.
yes, please do.
Gene tells Eddie that word gets around in the unseen realm. So it's a very thin line.
Between love and hate.
Well, what I was going to say is between heaven and hell.
That
So
was even thinner.
there is no middle ground. You're either all in or all out. But the thing is that when the whispers happen between those advocates of the devil, the Lord of the Ring herd, and Eddie snatches the mic and he says,
Thought I was done with this crap.
Eddie says that I'm from El Paso, Texas. This Sunday at Bash to the Beach, it's going to be a bull rope match.
Woo!
And you will face the wrath of Guerrero, which means warrior. And he said, I'm so done with this.
Viva la raza.
It's you're falling on Sunday. So we get to Sunday.
Sunday.
June 27th, 2004, at the Norfolk Scope. Which can you do me a favor? See if the Norfolk Scope is where Halloween Havoc 1991 happened. I think that's 91. I think this is where the prior Chamber of Horrors match happened. Actually, just ask the internet where Chamber of Horrors happened in 1991.
Got it.
I think it was at the Norfolk Scope.
We will find nope, it was in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, okay, Chattanooga. Okay.
The UTC
Arena. You're right. So, regardless of the fact it's not the same location, the Scope is still somewhere the WCW ran on the regular, and this is only the second Chamber of Horrors match because Paul Lee wants to put the Dudleys through, well, let's say their own personal hell. Yes. So inside this structure, it's the Hell in a Cell size cage, no top, because there is a chair that lowers into the ring.
Yeah, okay.
And so that's why there's no top.
I'm assuming there's a giant switch on the corner of the ring.
It's just made better this time, so it's not falling.
Gotcha.
So, in the match, it's Huffman, it's Kidman, and it's Jordan taking on Edge, Mysterio, and Chavo, who are all challenging the Dudley Boys. And so in this match, and I'm just going to pop to the finish because, it's been a long dang day. Edge is put into the chair of torture.
Oh, God.
Kidman flips the switch. No, not Kidman. Spike flips the switch. The Dudleys retain the titles by electrocuting Edge.
That's hilarious. So, I ain't gonna lie, for a second I was like, oh, we're switching the plan, because I remember you said you wanted the Dudleys.
Yeah, that's why. Well, I was originally going to have a heel do it, but no, Spike does it.
I'm about to say, Spike's got healers in the season that works. I actually saw this Boba, but that's beside the point.
But yeah, so the Dudleys retain the titles.
Nice.
Backstage, we have a promo from Dawn Marie.
Ah, Miss Marie, of course.
So Dawn Marie, she says that she can't believe how terrible Paul Heyman has been treating the Dudley Boys, putting them in this Chamber of Horrors match.
Mm-hmm.
dividing and conquering, multi-man matches.
All this petty crap.
And she even says that Paul put one of her favorite wrestlers in a terrible position a few weeks back, but Lance Storm is back here tonight.
Woo!
And so Dawn brings Lance into the shot, and Storm says to Dawn that Heyman has had some human puppets here recently, and Lance says, I challenge any of the Iron Addicts to a match tonight. But that's when Matt Hardy and crew step up to Lance and say, you can ask for whatever you want, but you don't always get what you want. Matt says, we know the man that runs this show, and I can tell you right now, what you'll get is not what you want. And so Lance says, well, I'll see whoever is ready and willing to wrestle me in that ring next. So Lance Storm, along with Dawn Marie, goes out, and Johnny Stamboli is the man who steps up to take on Lance Storm.
I had a feeling you would be.
So Johnny Stamboli is no knock. He's a great body. He's a young.
That's why he's in the Iron Addicts.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. He's a young gun, but he does fall short to Lance Storm. And when
He's
Lance
got more experience.
and when Lance and Dawn Marie are celebrating the victory, that's when Matt Hardy, Val Venus, they pop on the screen and they say, "Oh, you didn't hear? We talked with Paul, or no, we're in tight with Paul, and this is not the end of your night." And Val Venus's music hits. He comes out.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies, exactly. And so Val Venus goes one-on-one with Lance Storm. But again, Lance Storm comes out on top.
Yeah, I can see that.
And as Lance and Dawn Marie are making their way up to the stage, Matt Hardy confronts them at the top, and he says, later on tonight, you and me, one-on-one.
Oh, it's giving him a break. How sweet of him.
So Lance pushes...
Hardy down in his behind.
Yeah, he pushes Hardy and walks to the back. But as Lance walks away and Matt Hardy is making sure that all his muscles are intact.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
That's
Make sure he's still oiled up a little bit. Gotta re-oil.
that's when Jamie Noble comes out to the ring,
Oh, shit.
because Jamie Noble is challenging Headstrong. Jamie Noble is challenging Dupree, who is accompanied to
Fast-paced title?
Yes, he's accompanied to the ring by Nunzio, Sylvan, and Heidenreich. This is a fast-paced championship match where Noble will be challenging. And while he hasn't officially turned good, he's definitely better than Dupree because he appreciates the fact that a man that he stabbed in the back is open to having his back.
Yeah, I'm about to say looking out for him.
So Noble does big work. He does all that he can, but he falls short to Dupree because it's 4-on-1.
Superior numbers.
Exactly. The next match is for the Intercontinental title. It's Evan Weiss against Hurricane. Hurricane.
How the hell did Evan Weiss get a title match?
So, if you remember right, Hurricane was in such a good mood after Capitelli won the TV title.
Yep.
He said whoever wins the next match between
You're correct.
Spike and Weiss will get the
We'll
shot.
Get the shot. Yep.
And so Hurricane defends against Evan Weiss. It's the big story of the match isn't even the match. It's before the match where Hurricane acknowledges Noble's good efforts.
Noble effort.
Noble efforts. Noble acknowledges Hurricane being kind to him. Hurricane does win and retain over Evan Weiss because, of course, he does.
Yeah.
He's the experienced wrestler, and Evan Weiss is in his third friggin' match.
Yeah. I'm about to say, he's really getting his reps in, though.
The semi-main event, Matt Hardy versus Lance Storm, and this is an absolute classic. It's so good, but Matt Hardy does fall to Lance Storm in the semi-main event.
I can imagine I'll get this match. Though.
The main event match is a Texas bull rope match. This is not the pillar and post light up gimmick that WWE does.
No, this is a real Texas bull.
Yeah, this is a
I'm just here to beat the crap out of you. We just happen to be tied together.
and having a ring a bell on the bull.
Oh, that's right, the bell. I always forget the bell.
And so the Dinsmore uses the bell to bust open Eddie Guerrero.
I'm not gonna lie. So Eddie has bled a lot
Yes.
just in this recording session we've done, but I love it because it shows how grueling it is to be the undisputed champion.
Absolutely. So, Eddie, while fighting from underneath, while bleeding out, he is determined. He does hit the gory special. He does hit the frog splash, but what he does is he chokes out Dinsmore with the bull rope around his neck. He wraps
Similar
the
to how he
legs.
did Christian Cage, the last man,
Exactly.
who brought up
what
has not been said.
Exactly. And so he wraps the leg he wraps the legs up. He basically hog
ties him.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The referee grabs his arm, drops it once, drops it twice, drops it 3 times. Dinsmore is out. Guerrero retains the title, and yeah, it's a very babyface strong show. The Dudleys retain.
Hurricane won. Landstorm won 3 times, which I'm always a fan of.
Big fan, yeah. And then Eddie Guerrero retains the title.
Gotta
here
love the classics.
at Bash at the Beach. Appreciate
What
it.
a sesh.